Hey y'all, what's going on? This is Richie with Southern Stalwart, and we're here in Greenville, South Carolina at Falls Park on the Reedy. And we're gonna just take a look around and show you what all Falls Park on the Reedy has to offer. Going to highlight the Liberty Bridge, which is a pedestrian bridge, and it's a beautiful area. Today's a little rainy, which is a little bit of a bummer because I was hoping it would be sunny, and is expecting a little bit of rain here and there, but you still should be able to see how beautiful this area is. We're starting here at Cancer Survivors Park. Anyway, without further ado, let's go do this bridge that goes across here. I see a lot of people fishing here sometimes, and people walk their dogs, let them swim in there at times. It's a quote from Anonymous. The butterfly is proof that we must sometimes go through a great deal of darkness to become transformed into something beautiful. And I'm not really sure about this here. I'm sure it has something to do with the way maybe the sun or something hits. I don't know, I'm just guessing. But it's really cool. Little structure here. Sure there's some kind of meaning. The power of prayer. It's a nice little butterfly sculpture. Pretty color. We had one, the power of prayer, up there. This one says the power of family. Coming here just always reminds me of my grandparents, which both of them had passed away from cancer. And it just, every time I come here in the beauty and nature, my grandparents always took me to the mountains of Western North Carolina, hiking. So this place, every time I come here, it just makes me think of them. And you see how beautiful this is just today, and it's rainy, kind of cloudy. See some clouds receding a little bit. But on a beautiful day, man, I tell you what, it's just peaceful out here. Nice little waterfall. Okay, here's actually the history and purpose of this park. Let's see, the Alliance recognized that these individuals that had little time to focus on connecting with other survivors and learning ways to live with cancer. This is why the concept for the Cancer Survivors Park arose from this need to provide a place for patients to reclaim control of their lives. Right there it shows you the sign that there's a public restroom 1.07 miles by the Greenville Zoo, which is that way. And I'll have to, one day this is actually part of the Swamp Rabbit Trail too, which is like a 22-mile trail that connects Travelers Rest, South Carolina to Greenville, South Carolina. And one day I'll do a video on the Swamp Rabbit Trail itself, but we'll get bits and pieces of it. Oh, look how the sun's just shining on the statue here. This is nice. You notice people put flowers here. All right, we're actually on the bridge here at Cancer Survivors Park. And here's the structure that we were just on. They have to put a warning back there. I saw a sign that said, "Stay off the pipes." Safety first, guys. Some new construction there. That's going to be the Greenville County offices where they do taxes and probate and basically just county administrative buildings. Never realized that. That's actually, the bridge is actually called the Spirit Bridge. It's a little amphitheater there. I've never really seen anybody putting on any kind of performance or anything there, but looks neat. I'm assuming that's a swamp rabbit, since this is called and part of the Swamp Rabbit Trail. Nice little artificial turf areas. Nice sculpture there with the lion. Very popular with the kiddos. The power of laughter. And here's another view of the river that is the Reedy River, part of it here. Yeah, it's a little squirrel. And this is where we just came from. That's the Cancer Survivors Park, Gibbs Cancer Center entrance. So this is pretty new. At least I think it is, unless I just never noticed it before. Interesting. And with that, we're leaving the Cancer Survivors Park and we are headed to the main Falls Park area with the waterfalls. Normally this place is slamming busy with people, especially, you know, in the afternoon after work, after school, and on the weekends when it's beautiful. If this was a very sunny day, you would be seeing all kinds of bikes, people passing by. And looks like they're doing some kind of construction here. Then you would normally go that way, but as you can see, there's a detour, so we're gonna follow the detour, and I'm just wondering what's going on here, what they're gonna be working on. Greenville, South Carolina is a very growing area. Check this out here. Not 100% sure, but I think those are possibly Canadian geese. And look at the little ones. They're so used to people coming around, they're not even moving when I walk by. Never know what you'll see when you're out here at the Falls Park. Beautiful. There's another one over there, eating, it looks like. As you notice, there's several benches along the way, so if you're walking and you need a little respite time, you can always sit down and take a little break. Okay, I hope you can hear me pretty good because I've got the water right here by me, and this is just a little beautiful area here. Now if you notice, there is a building they're constructing there, but it's made of, it's going to have a lot of glass on the outside, so it's really, even though it's a pretty massive structure, I don't believe it's really going to take a whole lot away from the actual beauty of this place. At least I hope not anyway. And this right here, I know I was thinking when they were building this that it would probably take away from the beauty of this place, but it really doesn't. It's like a real lodge. It's the Grand Bohemian Hotel by Marriott. And that would be such a beautiful view if you were staying on this side of the river or on that side of the river where you could see that view looking down. Now, some of the history of Falls Park is that there used to be a lot of factories here, a grist mill and other things, so you could see a structure here. We're not exactly sure, well, at least I'm not sure what this was. If it was a house or if it was a part of a mill. Oh, there's my answer. Vardry Mill. So it definitely was a meal. And everywhere you turn, there's a nice little quiet area or a corner to just sit and relax. Let's see what this sign says here. Old mill ruins. Okay, here's some pictures of what it used to look like. And there's some more geese. Oh, that's so cute. Look at these guys. Okay, so here we go. Here's a great view of the falls at Falls Park. And we're gonna check it. Look, it's wet, so I'm not gonna sit in it right now. But here's the view you can see from this little swinging chair here, or bench, swinging bench. And see people are walking across the bridge now. Looks like they're doing a little bit of construction on it. I'm not sure what they're doing. But we're gonna take a walk there in just a minute. I'll let you guys see it from that viewpoint. Now, what you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you like that, if you don't. There were buildings here before, but not as big as that one. Does it take away from the beauty or not? Let me know in the comments. You could see buildings before, but until that one was built and the other hotel to the right of it, and that hotel, you still had a little bit more of a pristine view until you got up on top of the bridge, and then you could see where you actually are, you know, in downtown Greenville, South Carolina. And this here is what they call the Medusa tree. It's highly popular for people who want to take pictures here. It's a nice little photo opportunity. And then here's a nice little view right below the falls. I don't know if you can hear it, but the geese are yelling in the background. They have a lot of signs along the way too. See that, like I said, this is part of the Swamp Rabbit Trail. Morning. On a dry, warm day, there's people packed out here all the time, just enjoying the lawn, throwing frisbees, playing with their dogs, taking photos. This is a great place for prom pictures. As you can see, the beauty all around. Old mill there. On this camera angle, you can't really tell, but it's actually pretty steep right there. And there's elevator and restrooms are this way, in case you need to take a restroom break. I love all the rock work, man. It's taken a long time to do this. To give you some kind of idea how high that, or how steep that area is, now we're looking down. Where we just were, and we're not all the way up yet. It's like a little bistro maybe there, possibly. And there's a bistro there, pretty popular. As you can see why, like right in this area. And as you can see, we're coming at the top. Here, there's a coffee shop there, Spill the Beans, pretty popular. That's Italian restaurant, Gianna, I believe it's called. It's pretty popular right there on the left. And then right there, right in the center, there is Hall's Chop House. A great steakhouse that originated in Charleston. All right, we're gonna go to the top and then cross the bridge. I wanna show you how close you are really to the city. And here we are. This is Greenville's West End area. A lot of eating, restaurants, bars, shopping. And here's one entrance to the Falls Park on the Reedy. And this is where we're going to go across the Liberty Bridge. Nice sculpture there. All right, we're about to cross the Liberty Bridge now. Okay, here we go. Now this is a suspension bridge, and there were several in Europe. And at the time this was built, it may be true today still, that it is unique to the United States of America in the layout and the way it curves. It's a $4.5 million structure. Took 12 months to build. There's 3 primary cables, and they actually work with and against each other. This bridge was completed in 2004. This is why people want to come to Greenville to visit, why it's becoming a destination. Sorry for the loud noise there. They're actually pressure washing is what they're doing. I didn't really want to talk a lot because they were doing the pressure washing, so it may be kind of loud, so I do apologize for that. But this is the Grand Bohemian Hotel. It's a beautiful, nice place to stay, it looks like. Just show you some of the signs here. Shows you what it was like in the 1800s to the 1960s. Falls Forgotten. An interesting fact is that there was a bridge that crossed right here for almost like 40 years, and so a lot of people that passed by never knew that this falls were here. So they tore it down in 2002. Again, I do apologize for the noise because we are by a fall, so it was very loud, and plus the pressure washing was very loud too. But here's a great view of the Liberty Bridge. The way it's described a lot is that it, looks like it just floats on air. Now I will say that it is a suspension bridge, so it does sway some and it does kind of bounce, but it's not extreme. I've been on some suspension bridges and it's very extreme. This one is not at all. Here's upstream a little bit. Nice little sitting areas, some office buildings. Nice little bridge in the summertime. If you're running or biking, it offers you a split second of shade and coolness. Several hotels up through here, Hampton Inn and Suites, and also Embassy Suites. This is kind of considered the art district, or art crossing as that sign says, where different local artists have their workshops or studios. Real popular spot for boba tea, ocha, and Poppy's tacos. It's a little popular walkway here. This is the Eugenia Duke Bridge. And if you're a fan of Duke's mayonnaise, she was born in Columbus, Georgia, but their family moved to Greenville in 1917. And she is the originator of Duke's mayonnaise, which is very, very popular here in this area, North Carolina, parts of Georgia, and other places, I'm sure. But let me know in the comments if you're a mayonnaise type of person. I like thin layers of mayonnaise. But is it Duke's or nothing? Let me know what you think. And also, I wanted to show you this. I keep seeing the power of other things here, and this is the power of nature. Back here at Cancer Survivors Park, and feels like the rain might be picking up a little bit. So we're gonna probably end this video right here. Thanks for tagging along with me today on our Falls Park on the Reedy tour and highlighting the Liberty Bridge. We saw some little animals, some geese and squirrel. Just a beautiful day here, even though it was a little bit rainy, a little dreary, cloudy, and again we had some noise, but you know, overall it was a great morning here at Falls Park. And please hit that like button and subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. And until next time, stay safe and live life to the fullest.